Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Welcome to Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. And of course, I'm Rom Wills. This is the long promised women's channel. And the thing I'm going to do on here, I'm going to basically give the ladies knowledge from a man's point of view. Right? Now it's interesting, right? You know, wait a minute. Oh, that's another thing. Get that wine out, sit back, let's chill, let's have some fun with it, right? And you know, it's interesting, the journey. When I first started doing relationship stuff, it was actually after I published a short story called The Perfect Man. And many women, I'm thinking they're just going to be entertained at best by it, but they were like coming up to me, they say they loved it, but they had them thinking about some things. And then, you know, that's when I started seeing, oh yeah, women like this relationship stuff. I mean, even in, you know, this is back in the wait until exhale days, and I knew it, but you know, shit, I was getting mine. I didn't really care. But then I wrote this pamphlet for women called Finding a Good Man, right? And it's interesting. It was a 12-page pamphlet, homemade on like a computer that printed out booklets, and it's sold like hotcakes. I sold it for $1. It's sold like hotcakes. It actually got me on a public access show in the DC area that was called Love and Happiness. I was on a panel and it was blowing my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the featured guest on some show talking about a pamphlet, a homemade pamphlet. That was really, I mean, it was technically 11 pages, right? But that's what kind of started me. And in fact, the thing that got me into doing stuff for men is that several men said, well, we need something for ourselves. But even then, even when I published Nice Guys and Players, you know, I did a lot of book signings and stuff with women's groups. And in fact, I had a lot of women buy it. So, you know, it's a big thing. Now, what are you going to get on this channel? You know, other than, you know, me drinking some wine, and there's some dark wine too. At least that's what I can call it on TV. I mean, you know, YouTube. But, you know, one of the things I'm going to give on this channel is how a man really sees stuff. See, there's a big problem in the advice given by most men to women. And this is a big problem I have. They tell y'all what y'all want to hear. You know. And they'll do it in such a way, it's like, well, I'm a good man, but all the rest of these are nothing but fuck boys. You know? And that's some bull. That's not really doing anything. One, it's not really helping the women, right? It's not helping the women at all, because it got y'all out here thinking, oh, it's nothing but a bunch of fuck boys out here, right? And then they're, you know, one of the reasons I'm even doing this channel, there's plenty of good guys out here. There's plenty of good men out here. And when I say good, I don't mean a bunch of guys telling themselves, you know, I'm a good guy, because you got some good guys. Some guys who call themselves good, they scuzzing. No, I'm talking about some legitimately hard-working men. Like, they hard-working, they human. They either working on jobs, they got businesses, they trying to do the right thing. They going to the church, synagogue, temple, whatever. You know, and really most of them, they just want a good woman to come home to. It's not even about looking like, you know, some IG model or something. They just want a decent looking woman to come home to. Somebody they can build a life with, that they can share life with. Remember, I've talked with thousands of men all over the world. I've met a few players, and truth be told, even some of the players just want a good woman. You know, I had a player tell me. He was like, you know, he just wants somebody to come home to who gives a fuck about him. Seriously. And this dude had been married. You know? And that's what this channel is going to be about. You know, I'm not gonna tell y'all some bull and these guys are bad. I ain't gonna do that. That's some bullshit. You know. But the things I'm gonna tell you from a man's point of view, and I'm gonna full disclosure. I wasn't one of the good guys. I was the player. It is what it is. I tell people. I was like, I get to meet some women there. I say, you a player? You know what? Yeah, because you don't never really stop. You might slow down. You might try, but it's like being an alcoholic. Once you're there for life. You never give up that card. But at the same time, right? I learned a lot because if you in that style of life, every woman you meet, you ain't gonna have sex with. You're gonna be cool with some women. I mean, there's been plenty of women, young women, even some women interested in me, who I've talked to, and I said, hold up. Why don't you give that guy over there a chance? You know? Heck, I've had women wanted to cheat with me, and I think I did more to keep their relationship together than she did. And this was several, right? No, I'm going to tell y'all some real stuff. I ain't going to tell you some bullshit. I ain't going to tell you something to make you feel good. I'm going to tell you, like, what you need to be doing. All right? And you know what? I'm not going to even tell the pitfalls of what men do out here. Y'all got so many channels to do that. All women know if a dude dusty. Oh, shoot, I don't need to tell you that. But what I will do is I'm gonna say, look, if you want that hard-working dude, that dude who's going to try to do right, that man who's going to have good intentions towards you, that's very important, and that's something I would probably say as long as I keep this channel up. Good intentions. Because that's what women need to be looking for. I'm going to tell you how to get that guy. Now, if you want to know how to get that millionaire or something like that, well, shoot, I don't need a whole channel to do that or a bunch of videos. You know, hit the gym, get a tight body. You should get a dress and make that butt look real good. You'll get that guy. But if you want to get a guy that you can build with, who's compatible with you, you know, who's going to do the right thing. You know, and when I say do the right thing, hey, look, guys make mistakes. Shoot, I'm going to tell you how to do it. And I'm going to tell you the pitfalls. And this is coming from a man who has dealt with thousands of women in different capacities. And that's not an exaggeration. I've been in many jobs where I had to interact with women. I've been personally had to interact with women. When I'm selling my books and vending, I'm usually in venues where I'm interacting with women. So I'm talking about everything from a marriage to, you know, talking with somebody for longer than 3 minutes. Because as a mentor of mine would say, that's still a relationship, even if it's if you interact with somebody beyond a high, that's really a relationship. And you know, that's something deeper for those who follow my Deep Thought channel. I think I might even did a video on it. No, but I'm just gonna tell you some real stuff on here. I'm not gonna be on here telling y'all just what you want to hear. Shoot, people been doing that. You know what? They straight pimping you. They are straight pimping you. I don't have time for that. I've said this on my other channels. I want to be put out of this relationship business. I'm going to tell you what. This is how I feel about it. I remember I saw an old friend. I was at a hair expo a couple weeks ago. And I saw a friend, a young lady I had worked with at one time. She wasn't sweet, man. She is one of the sweetest people. It's like, it actually brings tears to my eyes sometimes. Because she was having trouble finding a guy, and she wasn't hard to deal with at all. You know, and she wasn't no IG model, but she wasn't no duck either. You know, she's a regular sister. You know, and let me get into that in a second, sisters. But she was a regular sister, down to earth, had a mind, willing to work. She trying to build with a man. And I used to say, man, these men out here are crazy. I used to just tell her that. But one of the happiest things, and I talk to her sometimes. One of the happiest things I saw, and it made my heart feel good. I saw her at this expo with this dude. They looked right together. I was just like, wow. I was just like, way to go. You know, because seriously, look. Even on my other channel where I might come down on women, if y'all really look at it, I differentiate between quality women and bad women. And I'm going to continue. I'm just let you know. I'm not going to like talk out both sides of my mouth. I'm going to continue on my other channel to warn men against negative traits. But at the same time, the thing on here is I'm gonna say, look, this is what you need to do. This is how this guy really thinking. You know, this is how you need to be to make it easier. You know, because when I look at a lot of women, most of them make it hard on themselves. Most of y'all make it hard on yourselves. Now I said mention sisters. Look, let's be real. The majority of women who are going to watch this channel are going to be black women. You might get some white women, some Asian women, some Hispanic women, but it's going to be black women. And I'm going to tell you something now. I see a lot of black women, they'll say, oh, they don't want us. I've seen videos on it. I'm like, I talked to, like I said, talked to thousands of brothers. I've even talked to many brothers in interracial relationships. And most brothers want a black woman. Even if they got to go overseas for it. The ones, many who go overseas, they just get a black woman overseas. Most of them want a sister, a black woman. They just don't want to come, they just don't want to deal with any negative effects of it. You know, they don't want to deal with the negative qualities. But I've talked with many a man, I've talked with dudes who, they just want a cool sister to come home to, you know. Ultimately, and they want peace. And I know I might get some sisters on here, they trying to cross over. They want peace too. All men want peace. So, you know, then I'm just gonna give you a man's perspective on it. You know, I'm your friend. I'm your friend who gonna be honest. I'm your friend who gonna tell you, nah, baby, that dress ain't hanging right. I'm that friend who gonna tell you, like, nah, that dude just gonna use you. I'm that friend going to tell you, nah, your attitude fucked up. I'm that friend. I'm going to be the honest friend. You know? I'm going to be that honest friend. I'm going to be that dude who he going to give you tough love. You know, I'm going to praise you where it needs to be praised, but I'm going to give you tough love. You know, I'm going to be that grandfather or father who telling you, nah, baby girl, you can't be doing like that and think you're going to get a good guy. That's me. So, anyway, yeah, this should be interesting. One thing I want from the ladies, you know, ask questions. Ask questions, you know, and, you know, if you want me to address something, just let me know. One thing I ain't going to tolerate on this channel, and this is because I know plenty of guys going to come over here. If you're a man, you watch this, you come over here trying to down women or something, I'm deleting the comment. Because I do the same thing. When women come over to, you know, my main channel, and be popping some shit, I hit the delete button. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. This is a woman's space, right? This is and I'm talking. There's Uncle Rom talking to his nieces. There's Brother Rom talking to, you know, women around my age. Shoot, this player who like feeling magnanimous enough to like just share some game with some women. So understand that. So for any dudes, you come over here, hey, if you got something positive to add, hey, I welcome that. And I think the ladies will welcome that too. Positive. But if you coming on over on some they fucked up shit, delete. I don't care who you are, even if you cool with me. Seriously, we don't need to do that. You need to stop all that arguing and shit, because one, it's hypocritical to me. Because we talking all this shit about each other in public, deep down knowing we feeling each other. So to me, we gotta be real about it. All right. So anyway, thank you for listening. Yeah. That's it. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace and blessings.